Hello. New World Chardonnay's had a bit of a tricky time, I think, in the last couple of decades, because it's had a reputation for being a bit too heavy, a bit too rich, thick, sometimes sweet, too oaky, too much of the things that people don't actually really like, or the affects of the great wines of Burgundy that they were trying to copy. So you get a lot of oak, or a lot of ripeness, a lot of richness, a lot of depth and concentration, without key components like balance or elegance being front and centre, which is where they should be. So it can be difficult to recommend one, and without people recoiling and going, oh, I don't want that, don't like that. And of course, then there was the whole anything but Chardonnay movement. It wasn't a movement, it was a reaction, I think, of lots of people who were just tired of the stuff that Bridget Jones drank. So it's quite nice then to come across a winery who specialises in elegance, who's also New World, and that is the winery of Catena. Now this is brilliant stuff. Never mind the points or that it's already scored. It's just really good for a couple of reasons, and one of them, or a few of them, are really just in the way that it is made and where it comes from, or from where it comes. This is high altitude stuff. It's quite close to the equator. It's about as close to the equator as Marrakesh, Morocco, so it's quite hot. But during the night times, because it is so high in altitude, like you're talking the foothills of the Alps here, so it's really quite cool even through the summer. It gets wonderful freshness into the grapes because they almost shut down and protect themselves by building a thicker layer of skin, and that stops the acids from turning to sugar too quickly in the grapes, which is the ripening process. So when they come to harvest the grapes, they have this wonderful freshness latent in the wines without having to acidify or do anything. So they can make it naturally, which is exactly what happens again in the kind of the chief reference point for lots of Chardonnays, which is Burgundy. That's how they do it there. They have this wonderful moderate climate, and the wines that come out are really elegant. This is not Burgundy. Doesn't need to be, doesn't want to be. It wants to be Mendoza, and it wants to be from Catena, which of course it is. So you get wonderful balance of delicious Chardonnay flavour. So a bit of citrus fruit, but mostly apple, ripe melon, not really any banana, not much other tropical fruit, but this wonderful delivery of white stone fruit and apple, with a little bit of oak for character more than flavour. And I think it's one of the best New World white wines that I've had consistently for the last couple of decades. And I hope you enjoy it.